Good morning and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. Another Friday reading vlog. Yippee! Another walk. Yippee! Another nice Friday night dinner. Yip-ee. Welcome. Starting in bed as I always do. It's 8:20. We're going for another walk today. Hurrah. My mum and dad are picking us up at 10 to go for the walk. Got to go to the library on the way. They also don't know we've got to go to the supermarket on the way back. Thanks, Dad. And yeah, we're walking today, we're reading and we're doing all of those lovely things. But I'm starting in bed, as I always do, because I'm going to start a book. I'm at a situation where I need to start books, which is exciting. And I'm going to start Rosewater by Liv Little. This is the book we're reading for Choir Book Club. I actually need to send everybody a message at Choir Book Club to say we're going to be discussing this on Wednesday and picking the next book. So I think I'm going to sit here and read a chapter of this. Just realised I think that's the strap on the front coming out of the box. I've always thought that looked like such a lovely innocent front cover. Now I know. So yeah, so I'm going to start with this and then we'll move on to the sofa and chat, walks, dinners, all sorts. Yeah, but let's go with this. Let's see if the first line reflects that strap on. Several loud thuds ricochet from my front door and reverberate through my little space. Lovely. Right, I'm going to do this, David, and then I'll make us beans on toast, yeah?
Yeah.
Want some energy for our walk. So welcome to Friday Reading Vlog. I've just read 12 pages of Rosewater by Liv Little in bed, and then I thought I'd better get up and get going. Although, I mean, what do you really reckon? Do you think my mum and dad are going to be here at 10 o'clock?
No.
10:30?
No, a bit earlier than that.
Do you think we'll get a text any minute saying, just realised I've got to walk the dog?
Probably.
So there we go. But it's a Friday reading vlog. You're with me all weekend, guys, into Sunday, which is exciting.
Where is your walking book?
It's here, but I'm just about to show it, and then you can have it.
Just wanna have it.
So Friday, today, we are going to be doing a walk. We'll be walking one of the first walks in the book, Westerum and Chartwell. It's a 2 hour and 15 minute long walk. It's 7.5 kilometres and you start in Westerum. You do a big loop around. This is sort of school time, so there's loads of people walking past taking their kids to school, and it's off-road. There's barely a thing on a road, David, so my dad will be very pleased. And yeah, we enjoyed the one we did with my parents last time, where we walked around Edgerton and Pluckley and Little Chart, because it was so off-road. Now, we think we've timed this quite well in terms of the weather as well. It is going to rain today, according to my weather app, but not until 9 o'clock. So long as that stays true, we'll be okay. And it's been bright all week, and I don't think there's been any rain this week, has there?
No, so it should be alright.
So it should be okay, fingers crossed, because it is all off-road. So that's something that we're learning when we're doing this, that we're having to pick based on what the weather's going to be like. So yeah, I'm excited about it. So do you want to look at the one that we're doing?
Yeah, I just want to try and work out where we're going to be closest to.
There we go. Well, David's having a look for something for lunch, so we're going to do... Last time when we walked with my parents, I mean, I love eating on these walks. We don't do it all the time. We took a packed lunch last time, but I do love eating on these walks. And last time we ate sort of halfway round, which I really liked because I like the break and sitting in the pub garden and all of that. But they've said that they want to eat at the end of it, so David's looking for somewhere to eat in Westerum. So yeah, but that's the walk that we're doing today. We will start, as we always do, with a lit chat question. If you've not been here before, I asked a question at the top of the ep, and then you guys can answer it in the end. Now, the only thing is that I've got to the point where half and half, and I can't remember which half of the questions that I've asked and which half aren't. So bear with. Right, so that is the half I've done, because I remember asking that question not so long ago. Right, okay. So let's take this one. Oh, it's Pride and Prejudice. You are on a dating app and all of the profiles have been replaced by literary characters. Oh, we've done this question as well, haven't we? So basically, I've got mixed up with what I've done and what I haven't done. We've done that question, I remember. The namesake. If it had been pigeon books, we've done that one as well. Oh no, David.
What's that?
I've done all the I've mucked all the questions up, so I don't know.
You don't know where you put it.
How do you keep track? Oh, so maybe that first one that I went for. This needs a big sort out.
Okay.
I feel like I've done all of these. Is there a book you're embarrassed to admit you've read? I think we've done that one as well. Oh, she's going to have a sort out of these or find some new bookish questions if we've done all of them. I don't think I have done all of them. No, I think we've done that one as well. This is gripping, isn't it? Sitting here doing this. Right, one more, and if we haven't done this one, then we'll do it, but if not... Oh, okay, this is a very easy one. What's your favourite genre? There we go. What's your favourite genre? I don't think we've done that one. So I will be answering that at the end. What is your favourite genre? But interested to hear what your favourite genre is. And we'll be finishing with a poem from A Poem for Every Spring Day. So Friday night dinner, walk in, get home, have a bath with some bath salts because we've got into doing that. And then a Friday night dinner. And tonight's Friday night dinner, I'm really looking forward to it. It's just me and David. And we're having spaghetti alla puttanesca with a crunchy salad, garlic bread and silky chocolate ganache. And that all sounds lovely. I do love spaghetti when it comes to pasta, and I'm very excited about it. And I've made a note of the things that we need because we don't need all that much in terms of usual stuff because we've got a lot of it here. But there's a fennel and radish salad, although I'm not going to put in as much fennel as last time because David doesn't love fennel. And yeah, it's going to be really nice. I'm really looking forward to that. So we're having that. And then I'll be taking Rosewater by Live Little with me as well. And yeah, so I think now I will go and pick what I'm going to wear because it's one of those days where it's warmish but going to be cloudy. A long sleeve t-shirt I think it is. And pack my bag, get ready. And I'll see you when we're good to go. And I might even straighten my hair. I'm ready. I'm in my rugby shirt. What's the word, David, for a score that isn't a try? A interpretation?
Sorry?
What's in rugby? What's the word for it when you
Well,
score
when they
that
kick
isn't...
it?
Yeah.
A conversion.
Conversion. I said interpretation.
Oh, that's a great interpretation, that is.
I'm ready to score some conversions.
Would you not be in the scrum?
I don't think I do very well.
I don't think you'd have a nice time.
They'd have my nose ring out. It'll be painful.
And a pinch your bottom.
And a pinch of my bum. So yeah, we're ready to go. It's 10 o'clock. My mum and dad aren't here. I've straightened my hair today, although I don't know how straight it is. It's not. And I prefer it curly, but I thought, well, we'll give it a go. I don't feel like the blonde bits are as nice when it's straight compared to when it's curly, but hey. And I'm all packed and ready to go. I've popped a woolly hat in my bag just because it's supposed to get a little bit windy later on. I should tell my husband about that.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, and David's just doing some blueberry hot cross buns for us to take so we can have them.
Homemade?
They're not homemade. And I've set the route on my Ordnance Survey map. So although I use that Kent book to do the walks, I then set it on the Ordnance Survey. So when we're walking around, I can just keep looking at that. And that really drains, oh, I thought that was my mum and dad then, I was like, whoa, that really drains your battery, so I have to have a full charge of battery. I'm collating a sort of list of things that if we carry on with this walking lark, which I really hope we do because we're having such a lovely time, there's certain things that I definitely need, one of them being a portable charger, another one being a new backpack, because although I love my backpack, the inside lining is ripping. I've had it for a long time. I got sent it from a company who sent me a few bags over the years, and it's by far my favourite because it's got 2 holes to put 1 bottle of water and 1 cup of tea. Oh, David, you stick the kettle on for me, please? Yeah. So I doesn't take my tea with me. But the lining on the inside is really ripping and it's just making me lose things inside the lining and it's just not good for purpose. It's also got like what looks like a toothpaste stain on the outside. I can't get it off. So yeah, so I need a new backpack as well and a new charger. The socks that David got me for Valentine's Day, that's a glimpse of them, are very good. Where did you get those from, David? Regatta?
I can't remember the site I got them from.
He can't remember. But I've got 2 pairs of those.
Like Trespass or
oh, there might be Trespass ones. I can't remember. They're out of their packaging now as well. But I've got a blue and cream pair and a red and cream pair. The red and cream pair are on today and they are great. My walking boots will do. They're sort of like, I always describe them as posers walking boots because they're from Marks and Spencer's. My mum and dad got them for me for Christmas a couple of years ago and they'll do, but I think if I was to do, like, because David and I are maybe considering going on a walking holiday, if not next year, maybe the year after, I would need better walking boots than those, because they're sort of like a little bit high heels. But I love the red laces in them. But that's not to say I couldn't put red laces in another pair of boots, a proper pair of walking boots. So yeah, and I've got my sports bra on today, because I thought that would be better for walking. Quite a lot of elevation today. When I set the route, we go up 674 feet and down 683. So there'll be a lot of up and downs. So yeah, that is always a bit of a bother for me. But yeah. Hello, Daphne. You've got such a wide gait on you, haven't you? Haven't you got a wide gait on you? Haven't you? Daphne Widegate with a wet bum because she's been in the shower.
She wants to come on the walk with us.
I would love her to come on the walk with us, but she can't. She will get lost. Right. I'm going to get fully ready, which just involves zipping up my backpack, making a cup of tea, making a bottle of water, and then my mum and I'll have a last wee. And then hopefully my mum and dad will be here before 10:30. We've got to go to the library as well, so that's going to tag on a little bit of time. But yeah. Hello. We started in Westerum, parked in a little car park just outside and walked in. I'm going to have lunch there when we're done, but there was lots of lovely little shops, including one called Chocks on the Green. David, will you be indulging in a bit of Chocks on the Green?
Might poke my head in.
He might poke his head in. And we've just started, and it's literally a little alleyway that comes off of the high street, and you go over 2 little bits of water, and there's like a very strange little flood defence that you have to clamber over. I'll get that on the way back so you can see. It looks like you're stepping in a sink. And now we're on a very uneven path, not even path, fieldway, walking. So this is 1 hour and 45. Again, another good touch in terms of it's been dry this week, so. And yeah, my dad's already said about 6 times, this is proper walking. This is proper walking. And yes, so off we go. We also stopped in a little church on the way, which was very lovely, stained glass. Unbelievable stained glass. I've got some photos, so I'll put that on Instagram. But yeah, let's go. It's a nice one already, and I'm looking forward to my lunch and my hot cross bun. That was steep. I don't know how steep it looks, but it was steep. But we carried on. I mean, to me, this looks as though it's the highest we'll be going, because everything else around us, I'll do a full 360, is lower than us. There is a shoot going on. Here they come. Ooh. Okay. How everything is over there. Oh, I really can't get my breath. I've downloaded an app that somebody on Instagram mentioned called Merlin, which identifies birdsong. Oh, big lot of poo down there. And I've been using it sort of a couple of times. I'm going to use it now. Stopped now, obviously. I mean, great. I'll wait until it goes again, but it identifies where you are based on your location. So it's identified that we're near Edenbridge. And then you record the bird song, and it tells you what birds it can hear. And we've done it twice, and the first time was a coal tit, and the second time I was listening and I was like, I can hear like 4 birds. And it did, it showed 4 birds, a robin, a wren. We're sort of bearing left now, yeah. But yeah, it's free, and it's used. I'm going to tell you the other. It was a robin, a gold crest, a great tit, which is today's bird of the day, and a wren. But I just heard something that sounded like a gull, which obviously won't be a gull. So if I get to do it again, I'll show you, because it is very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Do you not want them with butter in?
I like them as dry as they come.
Oh, okay. We'll remember that for next time.
For a hot cross
remember
bun.
that for next time we do a nice thing for you.
But I like butter.
Blueberry. And they got butter in them and my dad's not very happy about it. Nice though, they taste like blueberry muffins.
AKA ungrateful.
Yeah.
Is what we mean.
Oh, it's very nice, apart from the butter.
And David does like a bit of hot cross bun with his butter as well, so...
Well, look, you should have had this one.
You should have said I want to lick the butter off for you.
Oh,
And he's just had a wee as well.
he's just had a wee outside. My mum said it was because he was trying to be
It's
cool.
disgusting.
What's he going to do? If he needs a wee, what's he going to do?
He didn't need
I
one. He
did
goes all
need a
day
wee.
at home and he doesn't need
I
one.
needed a wee. I had 2 glasses of water before I left.
To get hydrated.
Yeah,
Right. We are,
that's why you itch all the time.
because you don't wee.
No, because she doesn't drink enough.
We're at 677 foot elevation and we've got 2.92 miles left, which is about an hour and 23 minutes.
Lovely.
We've now turned back. The route back is longer.
But it should be
Apparently
more-
we go past Chartwell, but I haven't seen Chartwell. April Cottage, is that it?
It's called Chartwell House.
Yeah. Oh well.
I wonder if I can see it on the old Google
Anyway,
overland.
see you on the walk. I wanted to show you this app working. Here we go. It's a robin. Can we find the robin? Can we find the robin? Oh, it also says there's a dunnock. Anyone see the robin? I better go because I'm going to get left behind. But that's how it works. This is how we do it. A bit like Jurassic Park. Oh, I'm lost. I'm lost. I've lost everybody. Is it this way still? Maybe up here. This is lovely, little cottage. Oh, I'm here. I could hear you, but I couldn't see you. I was listening to the robins and the dunnocks. Yeah, keep going. Just come across this fallen tree, and my dad's made the point that all of these trees are coming out of this since it's fallen over. It must have fallen years ago. And look how big they, like the trees are coming out of the thing. So they may well have been branches at one point, but yeah, amazing.
Nature.
Nature. And there's a den there. Nature.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you got some of these are boring ones in comparison.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now walking through this, which we think to be a sort of mountain bike track, because it's a lot of uppy and downy adventurous stuff. This probably would have been quite a nice one to do during the summer. I didn't realise quite how much through woodlands it would be, but it's very pleasant woodlands compared to last week, which we found a bit boring. But yeah, I think it's a mountain bike track or something.
Yeah. Lots of
Oh dear.
dippies and like ramps.
This is little Dippy. Dippy.
Cool.
Yeah, this is a bit more adventurous, isn't it?
BMXs.
Yeah. Oh, here are some tracks. So yeah, we're about 40 minutes from the end now, and we've been thinking about what we're going to eat. David is opting for...
Is that how you pronounce it? Burger?
Burger.
Burger.
I don't know, there was a seafood chowder on one of the menus, but I can't remember which one.
What one are you going to? The green...
Something on the green, shepherd on the green or something like that on the
Grasshopper
grasshopper on the green. Yeah.
The one with the questionable looking menu.
Well, it just looked like it was just, I just think they could have done with some
looks like a,
some help with
menu.
Yeah, it's very like lots of different colours.
A haven.
Right. Woo! I feel a bit warm now. Today wasn't supposed to be a warm one. Yeah. Which way? Are you going to go that way and I'll go this way?
Yeah, why not?
I'll meet you around there.
Let's hope so.
You beat me! And now you're in lead. Oh! It's just opened up. This is the first bit of sort of open walking we've had since the beginning. And yeah, we're on the sort of home straight now. Less than 10 minutes till the pub. What? Oh, I can't see. There's a big house apparently. Oh yeah, wow. Oh, I think we could see that from when we were over there.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, when we were walking. Right, like I said, 10 minutes till the pub. 10 minutes till a pint of orange juice and lemonade.
10 minutes to the pub.
10 minutes till the orange juice and lemonade. And here we go. So we're on the way back to the green, and this is the flood defence I was talking about. Like, I assume that's what it is, but yeah, it looks like a sink. And then you step in the sink. Ooh. And then you step
I caught my shin on there.
over the fence. And that's what they're defended against. It's lovely and cool down here.
Oh yeah, this is
near the water.
What I thought it was.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
What we have made up.
Oh wow, that was a great walk, but my god, it was really boop, 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 and it felt a lot more like boop than it did feeling going down, so it was very tiring, although not as long as the one we did 2 weeks ago with my parents. It was definitely more challenging, and that's something that isn't included in this book of walks. Somebody messaged me to say they bought the Essex version of this, so that's very exciting. It doesn't say how challenging they are. I've noticed a few times it says sort of like a little bit higher or whatever, like higher terrain, but this was high. Like there was lots of ups and downs and ups and downs, and my knees and ankles feel it, so I'm going to go and get in the bath. We stopped at a pub in hello. We stopped at a pub at the end of the walk, and I had a seafood chowder with chips and bread. David and my dad had a burger. My mum had a pie. The food was very, very good, but when we went in, we were like, oh, should we eat outside? And the others didn't want to, and I wanted to because outside hours. And they were like, oh no, let's go inside. And when we went inside, it was really hot. And it was very sort of like
Dark
local
and
pub, and dark and dingy, yeah. And there was lots of people at the bar, and it was just a bit sort of like a local pub for local peeps. And my dad was like, well, I don't like it in here. If you think, like, I mean, I'm an introvert, but I am from my father, who is the original introvert. So we went and sat outside, and that was lovely. My dad walked to get the car and bring it back. And then we just had quite a sort of traffic-y, not stuck in, not a standstill or anything, but like a bit of a journey back. But I did pick up 2 books from the library on the way. The City Changes Its Face by Emma McBride. I read The Lesser Bohemians, and what was the other book I've read by Emma McBride and enjoyed? She's finding out. Oh, maybe I won't find out. Oh, A Girl Is a Half-Formed Thing. Oh, there's been 2 more since then. There's been Strange Hotel and Mouthpieces. But I thought this might have been on the Women's Prize for Fiction long list, but it wasn't. So I got this out. It's like Strand of Conscience, is that what it's called? Thread of Conscience? It's unusual writing. And then I did get a Little Trickerie by Rosanna Pike, which is on the Women's Prize for Fiction long list. And I sort of got it just because it was on the long list, but I've just read the blurb. I read the blurb on the way there. It sounds very, very exciting. It's about, it's a supposed to be funny and deeply moving, and it's about a side of sort of Tudor England that's rarely seen. It's about a young girl whose mother dies and leaves her sort of orphan. She's never known her father, and then it's her sort of making her way in the world. So I'm looking forward to reading that. But for now, I'm gonna go and get in the bath with a big glass of water with with orange and lemon slices in it, 2 handfuls of magnesium salts and muscle relaxing bubble bath, and I'm gonna soak in there, and then I'll feel like a new woman. Something else we have decided on is, although that dinner did look delicious, we only ate literally less than an hour ago, and the thought of eating a big pasta dinner with garlic bread just put me on edge. So we popped in Aldi on the way back, and we've got crudité, so we're gonna have chopped vegetables and some dips for dinner, probably in front of the telly, which will be lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna go and read in bed with this for a bit, and yeah, relax. It was up and down, but enjoyable. David's second favourite walk. It might have been my third favourite, because I did enjoy Knoll Park. But yeah, still not the best food though. Dungeness was still the best food. It was the second best food. My chowder was amazing, but yeah, Dungeness, the snack shack, was still amazing. Anyway, I'm in one of those things where I've never stopped talking, so I'm just gonna stop talking. Bye. Those bath salts, they're the one. That's what the youth say, don't they? Something's the one when it's really good. I feel like a new woman after I've had a bath with those bath salts. I bought some shoes, some new shoes from Joni that I wore not Monday just gone, the Monday before, and they've given me such bad blisters that I'm still recovering from, but luckily the socks that I've got are very good when walking. Lovely. I'm just going to sit here and update my Storygraph. David's in the bath. Update my Storygraph with how I'm getting on with Rosewater. So I'm only 32 pages in. I'm enjoying it. It's very readable. Don't know how much the protagonist, Elsie, gets evicted from her house, her flat, almost instantly at the beginning of this book, and she ends up getting in touch with her friend who she hasn't spoken to for a while, Juliet, going and staying there. And whilst you can tell she's grateful, just the way she speaks to Juliet, Juliet's like trying to be helpful, I think. And she's just like, oh, not all of us can go travelling to India and have little trinkets to fill their flats with and stuff, after she's literally just given up one of the bedrooms in her house that she currently rents out on Airbnb to accommodate Elsie. We'll see. Obviously it's a testing time for Elsie at the moment, so things might be a bit there. So I'm going to update that. Something I would like to do at some point, and I might make a video of it, so tell me if you think you'd be interested in it. I bought David a Radio Times subscription for Christmas. And one of my favourite, there's only a few things I read in this Radio Times. One of my favourite things that I almost always turn to is the podcast page. And it recommends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 podcasts a week. And what I would like to do is maybe I'll make a video where I listen to all of the podcasts from, as in one episode. I don't have to listen to the whole series. Unless I like it more, then I can listen to more. In a video, do a video of listening to all of them. And yeah, get an idea of what else is out there. Because I'm very sort of like, there's definitely genres of podcasts that I'll listen to. It's mainly comedy stuff, some bookish stuff, some food related stuff that overlaps with the comedy stuff, a couple of politics podcasts, and I've just started listening to 2 walking podcasts as recommended. One that I haven't listened to anything of, a Rambling with Clare Balding, and another one called Folk on Foot, which is a sort of overlap of folk music and reading and walking. So that might be a good idea, like a good way to get into other podcasts. I'm always forever saying to people, can you recommend me any podcasts? So I thought if I have a day where I listen to essentially 9 episodes of podcasts and see how I get on. But yeah, that's something you'd be interested in, then let me know. Right, I'm going to update my Storygraph, wait for David to get out of the bath, then maybe we'll do some I still feel full. It's 10 to 7. And do a little bit more reading. I'm so comfy. Yeah, those bath salts are amazing. Dr. Salts they are, the musclies ones. And David and I have become obsessed with drinking water with slices of orange and lemon in. a Thursday. It is the hour of 10:05 on a Friday night. I'm in bed. I've brushed my teeth. A bit prematurely because I've got to take my tablets, so that's never nice, is it? But I'm going to listen to Classic FM for an hour. Read Rosewater for an hour. I'm now on page 47. And then I'm going to pop on my HDMI cable face mask. That's an in-joke for previous... I keep calling these episodes, I guess they are, of this. And then I'm going to snooze. And it's going to be lovely. And David and I have had a peaky tea of lots of little crudité on with some hummus and some kimchi and all that sort of thing. And I'll put some hand cream on. And we watched 2 episodes of Who Laughs Last? I can't think what it's called. It's on Amazon Prime. And it's 10, I've seen it on different, I'll take my rings off for tonight. I've seen episodes of other countries, the Irish one, I think there's an American one, where you get 10 comedians and they all have to make each other laugh over the course of 6 hours. It did end on, it's just sort of quite wholesome, like even though they're making like cheeky jokes at times, just seeing people laugh is just so nice. And when the alarm goes off and they can all relax and just laugh, it's really lovely. This is really lovely, by the way. This is a Aldi sleep hand cream with lavender, vetiver, jasmine and eucalyptus. It just smells really nice. My hands are so dry at the moment. Probably need some more heavy duty stuff than a sleep hand cream. But yeah, it's from Aldi. I think I got it a while ago. I think it's quite cheap. But all of Aldi stuff is cruelty free, which is always nice. What are you looking at down there? That's not for you. Very cute. Right, like I said, I'm going to read for a bit and I'll see ya on Saturday. We've got absolutely no plans for Saturday. So chores. 2 more books have arrived at the library for me, and the library closes early on a Saturday. So maybe I'll walk down there and pick those up. It's supposed to be 90% rain chance tomorrow. Rain chance? 90% chance of rain tomorrow. But I think that's not until the afternoon, so maybe I'll walk down there. Oh, I need to fill in my active hours as well, outside hours. We did 4.5 today. Oh, my legs are gone. Right, anyway, let's read for a bit. Let's. Morning. I had a terrible night's sleep. I don't know if it was just because my legs were so flicky after all the walking and the ups and downs-ins. But I was up about 8 times in the night, and when I wake up I think I need the toilet. So I was going to the toilet like 8 times in the night. Strangely though, for the first time ever since we've got Daphne, she stayed on our bed until like we were in bed for about 20 minutes before she left. Normally she's taken herself off to her own bed. But yeah, that was unusual. Anyway, it's just gone 10. David's doing me a fried egg sandwich. I've been in bed reading. A bit more of Rosewater. I mean, I've got to finish it because it's for Choir Book Club on Wednesday. I must message them about this actually, to say that it's Choir Book Club on Wednesday. But I'm finding Elsie very hard to love. She's just quite rude to everybody around her. I'm interested to see where that goes. And I've got a lovely big dollop of something from my dinner last night on there. Yeah, there's loads of sex in it that maybe I wasn't expecting. And yeah, I mean, we will continue. It's just over 300 pages long, so if I can get to 100 today, I can do 100 tomorrow and then finish it on Monday. But yeah, but I would really, if I get to 100 today, I really would quite like to start a Little Trickerie, because I still want to be keeping up to date with the Women's Prize reading, and I feel excited about a Little Trickerie. But yeah, like I said, no plans for today. We're going to do some chores. Casualties on tonight. We've got fish tacos for dinner. I could walk down to the library. Got 2 more books to pick up from the library. But I could also do that Tuesday after work, so maybe I'll do that then. I've also got another book that needs starting from the library. I wish I had them here, but I can't be bothered to stand up. But I've got a book that was on the international book a long list called Under the Eye of the Big Bird, which is due back on the 28th of March, and I can't renew it. So that is also one that I would like to start. So maybe I'll just have a day of sort of reading and relaxing. Hello, Deb. Bye. Okay, moving that. Yeah. Maybe a bit of a boring one for you, but a nice one for me. But yeah, I'm going to sit here and read a little bit more of this, because like I said, I'd like to get to 100 pages of this, and then I'll start A Little Trickerie, or Under the Eye of the Big Bird is probably the priority, but I also do want to start A Little Trickerie. What to do? I'll do one of those. I'll let you know. Cook my lunch! This is basically the dinner we had last night as well. So pitta, cucumber, balsamic vinegar, onions, pepper, baby corns. We didn't have cheese last night, but that cheese is getting dry, so it needs to be eaten. Radishes, carrots, greens, kraut, kimchi, and then this is hummus with chickpeas chucked on top of it with some dukkha, and that's some smashed avocado. I'm going to read a little bit more of Rosewater. And then we're going to go for a walk down the beach. Down the beach. It's warm, isn't it, David?
It is. Very warm. Nice little brew. Nice little cool, refreshing breeze.
Stopped at my sister's. They're currently on the beach. I don't really know what they're doing, actually. Throwing stones or something. Had a bit of sprinkle cake and a cup of tea. That was lovely, wasn't it? It was really nice, really light. And now we're walking down here, which is a good thing to do on a day where we didn't have plans.
Yes, yeah, it's nice that we've actually gotten out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chipping away at those outside hours all the time. Yeah.
Because I had absolutely no intention of being outside for over an hour today, so this has been a refreshing surprise.
Oh, there looks like there's some paddying going on up there, doesn't there?
There's always paddying.
It looks like there's some...
But I'm pushing our nephew, and apparently he's not very good in his, what do you call this?
Pram.
But I've managed to shut him up.
Well done. Well done, David. Right. What are you going to do now, though? Because you don't want to stop, because you don't want him to start crying.
Crack on going, and then I can turn around. I'll turn around and come back.
We're out of the beach now, and we're in the park near us. And just identifying what's around, because you can just hear loads of birds. So cool. Didn't know how tuneful robins were.
Yeah.
So lovely. He's probably up there somewhere. What's that?
Crow.
Yeah, hasn't registered on mine though.
I know what a crow is.
We're having a lot of fun with that app. Hiya! David's just brushed my hair for me. Very nice. It's 10:15. I'm going to read for an hour. And that means getting to 100 pages of, well, it'll probably, because I want to get to the end of the chapter. I'm going to get to the end of the chapter of Rosewater, which is 119 pages. So I've got 20 pages of that to read. And then I'm going to start on, as I said at the beginning, I've got Under the Eye of the Big Bird by Hiromi Kawakami, SF, sci-fi, which is due back. It's the same person. The same person that wrote Strange Weather in Tokyo. This is due back on the 28th of March. I cannot extend it any more than that. That is, it needs to go back. And then I've also got A Little Trickerie by Rosanna Pike, history. That I do really want to start. But if I'm being sensible, how many pages are these things? Oh, okay, this maybe won't take me too long. It's 278 pages. And this one is more than that, 369. So maybe I should start this in my next hour of reading and see how far I get with that. Yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, is a big choir rehearsal. We've got a choir show coming up. I'm part of a branch of choirs called UK Soul Choirs, which operates in London and the South East. And we're doing, it's very exciting, we're doing a massive concert which involves all of the choirs in Kent. The London ones are doing a separate one. And we've got a massive rehearsal tomorrow, so I thought maybe I'd take you along to the massive rehearsal. David's auditioned and got a solo. Well done, David. And I'm in the chamber choir. Well done me, although I'm not feeling very confident about the chamber choir. It's a Stormzy song called Give It to the Water. And yeah, I don't feel hugely confident. There's a lot of oohs and ahs, and I'm much better with lyrics than I am with oohs and ahs. But my cousin is also in the chamber choir, and we're both altos, so we'll be in the chamber choir together. So yeah, and I did have a little practice at choir this week, and it went a little bit better than I thought, but yeah, but it's a big session tomorrow, so we'll take you along to that. And then in a couple of weeks' time, when it's the actual concert, maybe I'll try and film a bit of that as well and show yous. But yeah, I think now I'm going to settle down for a lovely solid hour of reading after I've taken my metformin, and then yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I need to wear my purple stuff tomorrow, so I need to make sure. I don't think I'm wearing that. Yeah, but see you in the morning. Good morning! It's beans on toast time at Lauren and David's. I want us to have something substantial because we start our rehearsals at 10:30, which is in an hour and 40 minutes, and we don't finish till 1. And that is optimum eating time for me and David. So I'm doing that. I was very hot in bed last night. I think we might have to get a lower tog duvet for the summer months. And I woke up having had like a bad dream, like a high temperature dream, and came into here, well, went to the toilet and thought, and like completely clearly thought in my head, oh yeah, I absolutely have to go and get that washing up liquid, and if I fill a bowl of washing up liquid in here, that'll be alright. So in I come, get the washing up liquid, fill a bowl of washing up liquid in the ensuite, and then think, why have I done that? So yeah, wild. So anyway, I'm just gonna have this. We need to get some salad stuff to go with our dinner tonight, because we're having creamy gochujang, spinach and ravioli ricotta. No, ricotta ravioli with mushrooms, cheese and salad, but the salad is rocket, and I don't really like rocket, and David hates rocket, so I've got to leave it about 40 minutes. Beans on. I'll see you at rehearsals. Hello, would you believe it? Oh, what's happened to this bun? It's 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and it is getting dark. It's obviously very cloudy, very overcast. Would you also believe that I took this camera all the way to my choir rehearsal and didn't film a thing because I forgot to get it out the boot. It was a bit of a rush because we were a little bit late. Forgot to get it out the boot, and then we parked away, so I thought, well, I can't go back in now. And then I thought, well, I'll get some stuff on my phone. But we were all pretty wedged in because there was a lot of us. Hello, Dappy. And yeah.
And it was non-stop.
And it was non-stop, so there was no time for bants or even time to eat a pack of hula hoops, but it was very enjoyable. But we're both exhausted now. Exhausted like this little silly kitty on the floor. What are you up to?
Look here, come and see Mummy.
Oh my darling. Mwah. My special little chunky. My square sausage, I sometimes call her. Anyway, like I said, it's Sunday, and I'm going to wrap up the video. So I'm going to get into comfier clothes, and then we're going to have a really nice quiet afternoon, we've said. Can you be quiet this afternoon? You got it in you? She's getting a little foot massage. So yeah, so I'm going to go and get into something comfy, pop my daffodils out, put this cat somewhere. Love you, my special girl. And then I'll wrap the video up. Do you want to get down? It doesn't feel like you do. It feels like you're having a nice cuddle. So nice. Look at her staring face. So nice. to get down? No. Wow. This is new. To get down. You like it? Daddy will be jealous. Come on in, let's put it down. Sunday comfies engaged. Definitely looks like she's being the director, doesn't she, David?
She does.
She's very cute. Yeah, I'm in my pyjamas and dressing gown, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Oh, oh, oh! That's not very quiet afternoon, is it?
No, it's the opposite.
Got to be quiet Sunday afternoon. And then I think I'm gonna sit on the sofa and read more Rosewater, because this needs to be read by Wednesday. Oh, and I did read, did I tell you? I read some of Under the Eye of the Big Bird last night in bed. I don't think I have told you that. Read 22 pages. It was fine. It's sci-fi, so I don't know where it's going quite yet. I can't remember a bloody thing about it, actually. Definitely stop being silly. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. So, the question was, what's your favourite genre? Oh. Well, it's quite vague, but literary fiction probably. But I also really do enjoy historical fiction if it's about like specifics that I like. So like my favourite books, like Sarah Walters for example, they are historical fiction books. So, but not all historical fiction is my bag. And I also like a memoir, but again, not all memoirs are my bag. Interestingly, I'm just gonna have a little look, just to see if this matches up, of my stats for this year on Storygraph, just to see what my top read genre this year. Oh, I can even go top 3 read genres this year, just to see if they reflect. Literary is number 1, contemporary, which has shocked me really, and memoir is my 3rd one. And historical is joint 4th with classics. No, joint 4th with classics. So yeah, that's what I would say. But interested to hear what your favourite genres are. And let's read a poem. The date today is the 23rd of March. God, we're nearly at the end of March. That's insane. Sonnet 98 by William Shakespeare, or In Just by E.E. Cummings. Both of these look sort of like spring into... I'm going to go for the In Just by E.E. Cummings because it looks more interesting on the page. It says E.E. Cummings was an American poet. In his poetry, the layout of the text on the page is crucial in establishing its meaning. In this poem, the differing sentence lengths create a feeling of excitement and change. Let us go. In Just by E.E. Cummings. In Just, spring. When the world is mud, luscious the little lame balloon man whistles far and wee, and Eddie and Bill come running from marbles and piracies, and it's spring. When the world is puddle wonderful, the queer old balloon man whistles far and wee, and Betty and Isabel come dancing from hopscotch and jump rope, and it's spring. And the goat-footed balloon man whistles far and wee. I mean, that was interesting. I like the world being described as puddle wonderful. That feels like something that's gonna stick with me. Not all that many puddles out. We've had quite a dry March, haven't we, David? Anyway, the point of this is that I'm supposed to end on the poem, not then lead into what a dry March we've had. Thank you so much for watching my Friday reading vlog. Hopefully you've been entertained. Sadly, no recipe this week, but we were just so stuffed. So there will be recipes on the next one, I promise. And I'll see you all again soon for another booktube video. Goodbye. Bye, Debbie.